What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, guys, we are finally doing my first ever collection tour. This is a video that has been very anticipated by some of you guys, and I do want to apologize. I know it's taken me a long time to go ahead and get this video done, but today we finally get to take a look at what I own so far as all of my collectible figures, but also at the same time, you guys get to get a tour of my whole bedroom. As you guys can see, I own a lot of wallpaper here across my bedroom, so you guys are gonna take a look at everything that I have so far. So again, very excited to go ahead and share this with you guys. Again, my apologies that this has taken a long time, but again, you guys finally get to see what I own so far. I will also let you guys know what I have coming up next and what are the plans for my YouTube channel. But of course, before I do start on the video, as always, guys, want to thank you for the continued support. Again, this video has been coming for a long time, and I am sorry it's taken me so long to do it, but today we finally get to do it. Once again, thank you so much for everything that you guys do for me. I am very excited to finally show you what I own. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, so pretty much we're going to go ahead and start with the wallpaper. So right here we are at the main entrance of my bedroom. So as you guys can see, pretty much I'm not only going to go ahead and describe what I own, but at the same time, where did I get it from, or if it was gifted by somebody. So first, we're going to start with this poster that is above my main entrance to my bedroom. This poster was pretty much given to me as a present for one of my birthdays, and it's pretty much the whole squad from the Avengers Infinity War movie. It is a poster that I really admire and really like a lot, and again, it was given as a gift, so it's one that I really appreciate. So that would be the first poster that I own. Second one, and this is kind of behind my door whenever it's open. I hate the fact that I have it here, but it's one of those things where I don't have a lot of space anymore, so I have to pretty much post it here. And this is pretty much Doc Ock's poster from Spider-Man 2. This was purchased by me. Again, for those of you guys who have followed my channel for the longest, you guys know that I am a big Raimi Spider-Man fan, so I like to own pretty much all the Raimi Spider-Man collectibles or posters or wallpapers and things like that as much as I can. So this is one that I own, and I am very happy to have them. I am a big Doc Ock fan, so this would be the second poster that I own. Again, I did purchase this one myself. Here, guys, you guys are gonna get to see some of my collectible figures. Now, these, I'll be honest with you guys, I do not know why I own these, but again, at the same time, I have them. So as you guys can see, these are all figures from Happy Meals, right? And I have siblings here at home, so pretty much they collect these figures. And of course, instead of having these figures go to waste, well, I prefer to just kind of have them here in my bedroom. I like collecting as much as I possibly can when it comes to Marvel, DC, things like that. So I do have all of these figures. Here at the bottom, here I have even smaller figures. Now, these were given to me as well as a gift for one of my birthdays as well. So as you guys can see, my family and friends know me very, very well, right? And I pretty much have a lot of the comic book heroes from Marvel. So I have Mark 1, I have the Hulk, I have Ant-Man, I have Thor, Captain America, and also the Wasps, along with a Wonder Woman collectible, and even a Super Mario Bros. Figure, pretty much with his card. So it is a broken piece again, but I prefer to just keep it here instead of throwing it away or just putting it somewhere where it's no longer needed. It's one of those things where I like to collect as much as I possibly can. So these would be the smaller figures that I own. Now we get to more wallpapers. So you guys, for those of you guys who have watched me for the longest, you guys are going to recognize these wallpapers. So this is where I used to record my first videos. So pretty much these are the doors to my closet. In there, that's where I keep obviously my clothes, but at the same time, also all of the boxes from all of the Hot Toys figures that I've received, they are inside here. And these are pretty much posters from Avengers Infinity War and also Endgame, also purchased by me. And again, this was the back, pretty much the back, I guess, part of my videos, right? So the background, right? So pretty much this is where I used to record my old videos. Obviously, that's not the case anymore, but these would be more pieces of wallpaper that I own. We get the next part. So pretty much this is my working area where I get to, edit all of my videos, listen to all of it. And here, guys, I have 4 pieces of collectibles. So this right here was just given to me as a gift for my last birthday, which was last month. So you guys can see pretty much this is a piece of beauty. So these are all all scenes from Star Wars, the first movie, A New Hope. So if you guys can take a closer look, we have pretty much Vader and Obi-Wan and that fight scene that they have during the movie. We have C-3PO and R2-D2. We have all these great pieces of collectible, and it looks so beautiful. And the background to this, and if you guys want to, I can go ahead and turn it around. It's going to be pretty much the Death Star, right? So it is such an amazing collectible figure. I am in love with it, and it's such a great present that I received. I also have another Vader figure. This figure, I'll be honest with you guys, I purchased it for about $10 to $15. I cannot remember the price, and it is such an amazing collectible figure. Yes, I did purchase this one as well. Next, we have Grogu. This was given to me as well as a present along with that Hulk figure. So these figures, I wish I could have put them where I have all of my Hot Toys collectibles, but I think this is the best place to put them at since there's no more space where I have all of my figures. But this would pretty much where I have here on my working area. Right here at the top, we have more wallpaper. So this as well was given to me as a present. So as you guys can see, my family and friends know me very, very well, right? So this is pretty much the Avengers squad, but I believe this is from the video game Avengers. Please correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but looking at all of the characters right there on the poster, I think it is from the video game, but still a wallpaper that I really like having. So I do have it there, and it was given to me as a present. Over here at the top, so we have a Darth Vader wallpaper that I really like a lot. So this one right here was purchased, and I'll be honest, I purchased it on Sideshow Collectibles. I believe they had it as a discount, and I really like this one a lot. I love how Vader looks right there choking one of the soldiers, right, and along with all of his army in the snow. It looks fantastic. Love that wallpaper. Over here we have more wallpaper. So this poster right here, this is pretty much Carnage, Spider-Man, Venom based on the comics, right? Or the show, The Amazing Spider-Man. This poster, I'll be honest, I purchased it at a fan expo right here where I live. Love the poster. Love how it looks. Love how all three figures look so bright and so good. So that is another piece of wallpaper I have. This one, I feel like a lot of us collectors have this. This is the normal Marvel poster with all of the characters that have been, in the movies, comics, pretty much everything, right? I'm trying to find the character that's not there, but honestly, I see everyone, and to me, I love this poster, everything about it, all of the characters, so many storylines, so many great characters that I really appreciate. So this would be another piece of my wallpaper. Here at the bottom, this is where I put all of my stuff, of course, which is my cell phone, things like that, right? And I have two lamps, right? So I have this Vader lamp, and if you guys want to, I can go ahead and turn off the lights so that way you guys can get a better look of them. So pretty much that's Darth Vader, and then we have the regular Star Wars logo right there. These both were also given to me as a birthday present, and actually, I'm sorry, one is a birthday present, the other one as a Christmas present, right? So both very appreciated, and I really like both pieces of lamps, right? So those would be two more things that I have. For more wallpaper, we go at the top of my bedroom. So again, as I mentioned before, as big of a Raimi Spider-Man fan as you guys will ever find. So I have the Green Goblin right here at the top of my bed. Love the poster. Love, obviously, the villain. You guys know how much I like Green Goblin. So that would be another poster that I have over here in the corner. So this right here would be pretty much Spider-Man and Miles Morales based on the first Spider-Man video game for PS4. So that would be another one. This right here is another Batman poster. This one also was given to me at the same fan expo where I purchased the Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage poster. Here on the left, as you guys can see, we have the Clone Wars poster. So we have Captain Rex, Ahsoka, Anakin, and also Obi-Wan. Now this also was given to me at that same fan expo, and thankfully I was able to go be in the same room as Rosario Dawson. She was there pretty much answering fan questions about Ahsoka and the series that was coming up. Now this I got it last year, so the Ahsoka series hadn't happened yet, but just know that this was given to me right there. And then that one would be the Avengers Endgame poster. So that one pretty much I received it I'm sorry, I did not receive it. I purchased it. My apologies. I purchased it after the movie. Again, I love the movie, everything about it. It's very meaningful to a lot of us Marvel fans. So obviously this was a poster that I had to get, right, to pretty much decorate my room. So that would be another piece of wallpaper. Before I get to the figures right here, I do want to go ahead and get to this. So I am a big sports fan. I feel like some of you guys are going to hate me for what I'm about to show you guys, but I am as big of a Patriots fan as you guys can find. I feel like a lot of you guys are probably going to shut down the video, turn it off after this. But again, I do want to be honest. I am a big Patriots fan, so big Tom Brady fan. So I do currently own one of his posters, and then I do have also Kobe. May he rest in peace. So I am a big Lakers fan, and obviously I still miss the guy, and my favorite player, basketball, period, right? So it was hard whenever he passed away, along with his daughter and the other 7 members of the other 7 people in the helicopter. So always want to keep kind of Kobe in my memories, right? So I have a poster of his, and then I do want to go ahead and get to my bed. So with my bed, guys, again, you guys can see the teddy bear as of the Patriots. That one was given to me as a gift. Pretty much the bed is covered in the blankets of Darth Vader. But also I have this extra blanket, which to me is a piece of beauty. This blanket was given to me also as a gift for Christmas. As you guys can see, right, it's pretty much folded, right, but it's covered in all the comics of Marvel, and it's such a great blanket. Again, not because it keeps me warm, right, but because it has all of the comics. This is something that I really love, right, and again, it comes with all of the comics. Again, if we turn it around, you guys can see more comics there. So obviously I'm not going to unfold the blanket here, but I'm just going to show you guys what I have at this time. So that would be pretty much what I have as far as collectibles, posters, things like that. Let's get to the first part of my figures. So some of these figures, you guys have already seen them. So we first started with pretty much DC figures. So as you guys can see, first, we're first going to start with Brainiac. Now, for those of you guys who watched my video of me unboxing Brainiac and Batman from the Injustice 2 video game, you guys know that I broke one of the mechanical arms of Brainiac. Sadly, I was never able to fix it. And I think it was just better to keep it that way with 5 mechanical arms. Again, it pains me, but I think it just looks better than having the other arm completely where his feet are. So just be aware that, again, I prefer to throw away the arm that didn't work right, but I do have that figure. Next to him, we do have the Clark Kent statue from Iron Studios. This guy, you guys have seen them based on my videos that I've dropped whenever I first started doing my YouTube channel. Next to him is Hawkgirl, also from Iron Studios, right? So these are 2 statues that I really like a lot. Now, this statue right here, this is pretty much Henry Cavill's Superman. Now, the face sculpt is awful, right? But I do love the figure itself. Now, this figure, I got it whenever I was first purchasing figures, when I first started all this collecting. So when I first started collecting, I started with smaller figures, small statues. And at the time, I really didn't know like what was great quality and what wasn't great quality. So I purchased this off of a local collector. It's still a statue that I really like a lot, but obviously it's not as great as some of the other figures that I have. Like, for example, like the Clark Kent statue. But just know that I do have him right there. Now, this would be the other figure from the Injustice 2 collectible statues. So it would be Batman from the video game. I do also have this Wonder Woman golden armor. This was also one that I purchased myself. I'll be honest with you, I don't like this figure at all. She's weird. Her arms, joints are just really, really weird. But at the same time, I don't own another Wonder Woman statue or collectible as far as with the old golden armor. So I do prefer to at least keep her for now until further notice. And then right here, I would have the Darkseid statue also from Iron Studios. I love this figure, and it's one of the heaviest figures that I have. It is super heavy, especially that base that he is standing on. And it is one Darkseid figure that I really like a lot. I am a huge Darkseid fan, so just know that I have this. So these would pretty much be some of my DC statues for the first row. The next row, we have some Marvel figures. So this sadly is the only Thor statue or big figure that I own. I do have a smaller figure of Thor, and you guys will see it a little bit later on. But I love how he looks, the lightning, his eyes. Stormbreaker, the figure looks fantastic. This is based on his appearance in Infinity War. He looks fantastic. I do also have a statue for Loki. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know from what movie he would be, but I do like the fact that I have Loki. Unfortunately, he is looking way up, so you guys can't really see him, but I do have him. I do have some Spider-Man collectibles right here as well. So those two tall Spider-Man figures that you guys can see right there, those figures, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't remember where I purchased them. I can't believe I'm saying that, right? But just know that I have them. I'm glad that I have them. And if you guys want me to reach a little bit higher, you guys can see right there. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even know from where they are. I just know that they're collectibles. And as I mentioned before, I like saving as many figures as I possibly can. So I do have those two guys. I also have the Scarlet Suit Spider-Man right there that you guys can see. That one was purchased on Sideshow, and it's one that I really like a lot. Beside him, it is the Black Widow statue as well from Iron Studios, one that I appreciate as well. That right there is a Captain America. I will be completely honest with you guys. This is a figure that my little brother had that he didn't want anymore. Again, as I mentioned before, instead of putting this guy away, I just prefer to keep him, right, as a collectible figure. So I do have him there. I do also have a Wolverine. This guy, I think you guys have seen it, based on a short video that I posted on YouTube, and also on TikTok and Instagram. He was also purchased on a local, collectible store. So glad that I have him. And on the left, we have Iron Man. So pretty much this is the statue from Kotobukiya, if I'm not mistaken. That's the name of the company. Also purchased on Sideshow, and I do remember getting a big discount for him. So glad to have him there. And he is a little bit taller than some of these other figures. So, but again, he unfortunately does not fit where my Hot Toys figures are. So I prefer to have him there. Here on the tallest part of my room, and this would be the highest we can reach. So we have some more DC figures. So I hope that you guys can see them well. So we have pretty much my Darkseid figure. This is also from Injustice, the first video game, not the second one. Love the figure. Love the fact that it comes with the Omega beams, and it's one that I really like a lot. One of my most appreciated figures that's not from Hot Toys. So I do have him out as well. I also have the Martian Manhunter based on his appearance of Justice League, Zack Snyder's version. I have him as well. Also from Iron Studios, and I do have an unboxing video for him. If you guys are interested, feel free to have a look. I did post them a couple of months ago. And then we have some more statues that you guys have seen as well. So these are Black Adam and also Shazam. Love the fact that I have these statues because it's one of those things where I have at least one of each character, right? So glad to have them as well. Next is Lex Luthor as well. You guys have seen that guy as well. I have posted it as a video on YouTube. And then on the very far left, my last figure on this wall shelves would be Aquaman. That figure, honestly, I hope that you guys can get a closer look to him. I really don't like him a lot. As you guys can see, the way his trident is bented, I have to fix that. I hope I can fix it soon. But that would be pretty much it for my whole small figure, I guess, statue collectible set from all these wall shelves. So let's go ahead and keep going to more wallpaper. Here on the left side, so as you guys can see, I have another Avengers poster from Endgame. This was given to me on the theater. Pretty much it was given to every single person who attended the movie whenever it was premiered. Again, I cannot tell you how many emotions I went through when I watched that movie. So this is something that I will always keep with me. Right here next to him, I have a Batman logo that's supposed to be lighting up. Sadly, it doesn't really light up a lot. All right. But I'll be honest with you, I kind of regret purchasing the logo, right? But at the same time, again, another collectible figure that, I'm sorry, not figure, but collectible piece that I get to keep. So might as well just have them, right? So I'll go ahead and have them, have the logo there, but I really don't like it a lot because it doesn't really it doesn't really light up at all. Now, let's go ahead and get to my display cases where I have my figures. So first at the top, this right here would be an Iron Man helmet. As you guys can see, it's weirdly made. This was given to me also as a Christmas present by my sister. And this is actually made out of cardboard. So everything is made out of cardboard. All the pieces are pretty much connected. It does come with its instruction book where you guys, where I pretty much connected every single piece. I'll be honest with you, it took me a while, but it is something that looks really, really good. And I love the fact that I have the helmet. I do also have two masks. I do have a Spider-Man mask and a Batman mask. I will be completely honest. These masks was used by my little brother during Halloween. And again, one of those things where instead of them, just putting these things away, might as well just keep it as a collectible, so, I do have these two masks right here. On the back, I have the Infinity Gauntlet, that was made by Iron Man. It does light up as well, and it is, from Marvel series. I cannot remember the name of the company that makes this, the gauntlet, but it does light up, and I love the fact that I have it as well. And then next, I have the Vader helmet. This was also, the Black Series, if I'm not mistaken, the helmet. I love it. I actually used it myself on Halloween, so I will openly confess that. Behind the Vader helmet, we have some more wallpaper. So I have my favorite poster of all, and that is the Raimi Spider-Man, the original poster from the first movie. So I have that. I love how it looks perfect, it looks amazing. And again, my favorite movie of all time, me personally, right? I know some of you guys might disagree with that, but I just love the movie as well. Next to it, I have another Vader poster right here. I love it. The way the fire, the red looks on him looks fantastic. This one I did purchase it as well. So I do have that. Next, we pretty much get to the other display case, the top part. And pretty much I have some Pop Funko figures. All these figures were given to me as a gift. So I'm not one to collect Pop Funko figures. And I don't have anything against anybody that does. I think they're really cool, but I really don't kind of spend money on that. These have all been given to me as presents, except for the Woody. So Woody, I actually got it at that same Fan Expo where I got the other posters. The Iron Man from Civil War, I actually won that as a prize at main event. So just kind of an FYI, right? But Professor X, Thanos, Miles Morales, the Snow Vader, Strange, the Penguin, and also that Tom Brady Pop Funko. Again, apologies to those of you guys who are watching this and are not Patriots fan. Again, I can't help it. I am a fan, although it is very hard at this time to be a Patriots fan. But again, all these are given to me, were given to me as gifts, or at least one as a reward. So these would be pretty much it for my Pop Funko figures. On the left, I have Thor's hammer, also used by a family member during Halloween. And again, they weren't going to use it, so might as well just keep it as a collectible, right? So I do have that. And then behind all these Pop Funko figures, I have the Spider-Man 3 poster featuring the red normal suit and also the black suit with the symbiote. Love the poster. Again, one of the most underrated movies to me ever. A lot of people were very critical about that movie. Me personally, I mean, it could have been better, but at the same time, I thought it was really good. A lot of action. And again, seeing the transformation of Peter go from the red suit to the black suit, you do eventually want to see if that's going to happen to Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But I do have that poster as well. Right here on the left, pretty much I have three posters. I'm sorry, not posters, but three kind of logo signs. So I have the Batman featuring Robert Pattinson. I do have a Star Wars light up that turns red, and pretty much a Marvel logo that turns up red as well. So some of you guys have seen that in the background of my YouTube videos, right? But I do have that as well. And then my last piece of wallpaper is pretty much this Vader beautiful poster that is pretty much all red and black. I love how the smoke looks on it. Obviously you guys can see it in its totality because of the figures that you're about to see coming up. But this would be pretty much my last piece of wallpaper. So all of that is all of my wallpapers. Again, I love having them. Again, it gives my room a little bit more of a meaning. It kind of makes it even better than what I personally think it already is. So I love the fact that I do have all of this wallpaper. At this time, I don't plan to buy more because, again, at the end of the day, I don't have a lot more space. But eventually, if I do expand this or get a bigger room or things like that, I do plan to get more wallpaper to cover up all of my rooms. So now guys, the main event, all of my 1/6 scale figures. So first we're going to go ahead and start with the top part of my first display case. So we have Carnage. This figure is absolutely awesome. It is huge. That's why I did not put him on my display case, because of how big he is. So I have him there. Now, weirdly on the right, I have on the right side, I have Venom. So I think that these two match perfectly, being side by side, especially knowing how big. And I love the fact that I have them here because I get to display them pretty much, at their best with all of their accessories. So those are the two figures that I have there. Now this figure, I did not plan to have him here. Now this guy, you guys have seen him. I just did an unboxing video for him. It is Zombie Strange or Death Strange. I wanted to put him on my display cases inside, but again, with all of the accessories and everything that he comes with the clothes, the soles of the damn, accessories, there was no way that I couldn't display him this way. So I had to put him outside and next to Venom and Carnage. At least the thing that matches between these three figures is that they're all scary. So, these would be the only figures as far as Hot Toys that are on the outside. And this would be pretty much on my first display case. So now let's go ahead and get to the display cases. So we first start with this top part. So we have some Marvel figures. We start here on the left. So we pretty much have, and actually, you know what, for this, let me go ahead and turn on my lights so that way you guys can have a better look at it. So we pretty much have Black Panther. Right here, this guy, you guys have seen it. I just did an unboxing video a couple of months ago. You guys have my Iron Man Mark III from ZD Toys. That is a figure that I really like a lot. Next to him, we have my classic Iron Man figure that I just purchased a couple of weeks ago, and there's also an unboxing video on my YouTube channel if you guys want to have a look. Next to him, we have Captain America. This is based on his appearance from Endgame. And then we have Captain Marvel also from Endgame. So these are 5 figures that I have here. Probably weirdly put together, but at the same time, they're all from Marvel. So wanted to go ahead and include them there. So that would be the first part of my display case. The second part would be pretty much these 3 figures. So these are all Batman figures. So we have the Tactical Suit 2.0 version. This guy again also did an unboxing video. It is also on my YouTube channel if you guys want to have a look. So I have him here pretty much next to him. I have a figure that I just did, and that is the classic suit, Batman featuring Christian Bale. I do apologize. Let me go and have him so that way you guys can go ahead and get a better look. So I did go ahead and just did an unboxing video, guys, for him. A lot of you guys did not like the suit. I completely understand. Me personally, I wasn't a big fan of him either. But again, it is a collectible figure that I did go ahead and get, and I don't regret buying him. So he is part also of my Batman collection. Next time we have Nightmare Batman. So he came with Superman, Black Suit Superman. So I have him here. So probably weirdly placed as well. But again, they're all Batman. So I prefer to have them together. Eventually, once I start getting more figures, I do want to go ahead and probably mix them up a little bit differently, but these would be the 3 figures that I have here at the bottom. A little bit under, and I'm going to go ahead and reach down a little bit. So these are my smaller figures. So as you guys can see, I pretty much mixed up all of my Spider-Man and Marvel figures all together. I hope that you guys don't mind. So some of these figures, you guys have seen them. Some of them you guys have not. So we start on the left. So we pretty much have the negative suit right there at the very top. We have Falcon. We have Doc Ock. We have pretty much Tom Holland's suit, right? I'm sorry, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, right? With the spider arms and legs. We have Venom from Spider-Man 3. We have, I think this is also Tom Holland, that Spider-Man right there. You guys have seen him, but I don't remember if that's a Tom Holland figure, but just know that I do have him. On top of him, I'm sorry, not on top of him, but behind him, I have Wanda. I have, again, Falcon. I'm sorry, not Falcon. Yeah, Falcon, right? Hulk, Thor, based on Ragnarok. Behind Thor, I have, Venom. And that's, I believe, it's not, SH Figure Art. I believe it's Marvel Legends. It is a figure that I don't like at all because of how much he falls apart constantly. And I always have to pretty much go back and put him together. I have the Spider-Man, let me go ahead and focus the camera so you guys can see better. So that would be Spider-Man, the Advanced Suit 1.0, right? Also a figure that I liked. Now, as you guys can see, he is looking, to the top. I want to confess something. Unfortunately, this figure broke, so I had to kind of glue him together, and the only way to glue him together is this way, by having pretty much his foot and arm pretty much just taped to the base that he comes with. So again, I hate the fact that it broke, but at least I'm still able to find a way to display him. Next to him is Rhino, who also comes from that 3-piece collectible set. You guys have seen it also on my YouTube channel. So it's Spider-Man, it's Rhino, and it's also Scorpion. So all 3 figures come in the same box. A little bit under, you guys get to pretty much see Captain America, also based on Infinity War. We have Doctor Strange, we have Bucky, we have Thanos on the back, we have Captain Marvel, we have Iron Man Mark 85 from Endgame. A little bit under, we have a Spider-Man figure as well that you guys have seen. We have my black suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3 as well. We have Vision, we have Harry Osborn's Green Goblin. We have Mysterio. We have my regular Green Goblin. Hopefully I can focus that so you guys can see it better. We have Sandman. We have this Venom symbiote on its own without a host. We have the regular Peter Parker Spider-Man, Raimi Spider-Man. And that pretty much completes all of my smaller figures, right? So this, again, is all Spider-Man and Marvel figures. So hope you guys like the way that I have them. Again, I hope I didn't offend anybody by including Spider-Man and Marvel worlds like together. But this is the way that I have them displayed. Eventually, if I do get more display cases, I do want to kind of... And I do want to go ahead and pretty much just get more figures if possible, right? I do want to continue getting smaller figures, but for now, my main focus is Hot Toys and 1/6 scale figures. So for now, this is kind of what I have for Marvel and for Spider-Man. Now, at the bottom, more smaller figures. So this is going to be DC pretty much. So right here at the top, as you guys can see, I have a Flash from the movie. Again, this statue, I got it whenever I was first starting collecting. As you guys can see, the figure's really tilted, and unfortunately, over time, it's fallen to the right. So again, it's still a figure that I like having, but as you guys can see, it looks weirdly tilted. Beside him, I have Green Lantern, I have Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman. I do have Wonder Woman. Again, these figures aren't the greatest quality. Again, all of these, I got them when I first started collecting. So it's one of those things where I don't want to sell them yet, maybe in the future, but for now, I like having them. So I have Batman, Wonder Woman, and also Cyborg all purchased together. On the right side, I have Batman, another Batman right here on the right side besides Cyborg. And then I have a Joker that looks so fantastic, as you guys can see right there. That would pretty much be it for those DC figures. Now, in front of them, I have pretty much all of the collection of the Justice League Animated or Unlimited, whatever you guys want to call it. As I mentioned before, I am as big of a Raimi Spider-Man fan as you guys will find. I grew up with those movies, so it's movies that I really like, but I also grew up with the Justice League Unlimited, and that TV show is what made me like DC. So these are figures that, yes, they look weirdly posed because these are actual toys, and as you guys can see, all figures have some type of rug, and I glued the figures onto those rugs so that way they're able to stand. Again, they're weirdly posed, but at the same time, I really don't mind. Again, I just love the fact that I have all of these collectible figures from the TV show. Again, as big of a fan as you guys will ever find from Justice League Unlimited. Big Kevin Conroy fan. May he rest in peace as well. Without question, the Batman. So I have all of these, again, pieces of collectible from the TV show. And then on the right, on the right side, again, I hope you guys don't get offended. I had to mix these guys up with DC, and these are all my Star Wars figures, smaller figures. So we have Vader, we have Luke, we have Obi-Wan, we have Palpatine in the back. I had to put Palpatine against the glass because unfortunately he falls on its own. We do have Kylo Ren, and then also we have the I think it's Palpatine's guardian, if I'm not mistaken. I forget his name. My apologies. But this is what I would have for all of my small figures as far as Star Wars. Again, I do eventually want to get more, but for now, this is what I have as far as all these smaller figures. So pretty much that is it for my first display case, my first glass display case. So pretty much small figures, Batman's, and then some Marvel figures. So hope you guys like that first display case. My second one So this is where I get a little sad. So these are all of my Vader figures. I'm sorry, not my Vader figures, but all of my Star Wars figures. So just these three guys. So I have Luke from Return of the Jedi. I have the Sideshow Vader figure. I believe this is based on Return of the Jedi as well. And then on the right side, you guys can see I have Luke. Now this is forget what number he is for DX, but this is based on his appearance from The Empire Strikes Back. There is an unboxing video for this guy as well if you guys want to have a look. These figures, again, it saddens me that I only have three Star Wars Hot Toys figures. But as I promised, whenever I did my Luke video, and I'll go ahead and mention that again, I do have a lot of Star Wars figures coming in the way. So just an FYI, I have Anakin from Attack of the Clones, Padme from that series as well. I have Obi-Wan and Vader from the Kenobi series. I have all of the Ahsoka series figures coming up as well. I think there was a Mace Windu figure also released. I have that guy coming up as well. Who else? I also have Obi-Wan and Palpatine from the Clone Wars. So I do have a lot of Star Wars figures on their way again. So eventually we will do some unboxings for Star Wars. So cannot wait for that. But again, it saddens me for now that this is all that I have for my Star Wars figures. On the second part of the display case, and let me go ahead and stand up so that way you guys can see a little bit better. So these would be my DC figures. Cyborg, you guys have seen Cyborg. I did an unboxing video for him as well. Behind him, we have Darkseid. My apologies, guys. I forget who I purchased Darkseid from. I believe it was So Toys, if I'm not mistaken. So this is not a Hot Toys figure. Darkseid, I think I had mentioned whenever I did the video that I do want to color the armor dark blue since that is its natural color, not gray. But I do have that guy, and I'm glad that I have him. Sad to know that Hot Toys has never done an actual Darkseid 1/6 scale figure. Hopefully in the future they do. On the right side, I have my black Superman that came with Nightmare Batman. And then in the front, I have Wonder Woman 1984. One thing that also pains me about about these DC figures is that I never got the chance to actually get the rooted hair Wonder Woman, the one that they released a couple of months ago, along with the gray and blue suit for Christian Bale's Batman. Sadly, at the time when she was announced that she was up for pre-order, well, sadly, I found myself busy, right? And unfortunately, I was never able to get the actual Wonder Woman figure, so that pained me a lot. But at least I have her 1984 version, and it's a figure that I really like a lot. At the top, we get some more Marvel figures. So some of these figures, you guys have seen them. So we first start with Wanda. This is based on her appearance from the WandaVision series. Yes, I do have the Multiverse of Madness version coming up as well. She is not ready to be shipped yet, but just know that I will go ahead and do an unboxing video once she is. Beside her, I do have my Iron Man the 4.0 Neon Tech suit. So you guys have seen that guy as well. Also done an unboxing video of him if you guys want to have a look. I have Thanos from Infinity War, another figure that I really like a lot. By the way, I wonder when Hot Toys is going to do another Thanos, maybe like a re-release or something. Although there isn't really too much to improve. I do wish they would release another Thanos. That is something that I would really like a lot. Right here, you guys, on the right, I have my favorite figure out of all of these Hot Toys figures, and that is Strange from Multiverse of Madness. As of today, this is my favorite Hot Toys figure, no question about it. He is a guy that I really like a lot. Will that opinion stand? I'm not sure. You guys will have to stay tuned for that once I get more figures, but as of now, he is my favorite Hot Toys figure, period. Right? And then on the right, I have Ultron, and this is from the Marvel's What If series. This is a figure that this was actually my first ever unboxing. For those of you guys who have been following me, ever since I started, this is the first figure I ever did an unboxing on. I still remember how nervous I was whenever I was doing the video, and it is a figure that I really liked a lot. The Marvel's What If series as well, I really like it a lot as well, except for this season 2. Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and kind of mute the video a little bit, but what they did with this season 2 at the end was an absolute travesty. What they did to to Supreme Strange, but well, just kind of wanted to give you guys that opinion really quick about the series. But I was a big fan of this Ultron / Vision figure, so just know that I do have them. So pretty much that would be it for my second display case. This display case, you guys pretty much get to have a look at them, at all of these figures on a daily basis whenever I post videos, because this is the background to my YouTube videos. But this is what I have on the second display case. And then my final and then my third and final display case. Sorry about that. So it is my favorite one as of today, and it is my Spider-Man / No Way Home / yeah, pretty much just Spider-Man figures, right? So this is without question my favorite display case. Yes, it doesn't have my favorite figure because obviously that's Strange, but it is my favorite display case. Number one, because all of the figures that I have, and number two, because of what I know is coming up next. So here at the top, so we have pretty much 4 of my Spider-Man figures. So at the very left, we have the integrated suit. Something that I must confess about the integrated suit. So the integrated suit, unfortunately, I didn't get the actual deluxe version. And it pains me that I didn't, because I wish I would have had. It still comes with a lot of things, you know, his spider arms, legs. The suit is awesome, and you guys have seen him a lot because I do a lot of side-by-side comparisons to this guy, especially with all of the No Way figures, because to me, I feel like they all connect to this guy right here. But it is a figure that I like a lot. I love the suit, one of my favorites, no question about it. On the right, and by the way, why did I not do an actual unboxing video for him? Something I will never understand. Beside him, I have Miles Morales from the Spider-Man 2 video game for PS5. I just did an unboxing video for him a couple of weeks ago. On the right, I have the Advanced Suit 2.0 for Peter Parker. Also did an unboxing video for him. It's sad to know that these 2 figures were both exclusive, and a lot of us didn't get a chance. A lot of y'all didn't get a chance to get this guy. I actually did, right? But these are 2 figures that I really like a lot. This figure right here is also one of my favorites, no question about it. Honestly, I'm willing to go as second place behind Strange. This is my second favorite figure. It's one that I really love a lot. I just love the body type, the suit, everything that comes with the figure. It is absolutely amazing. The muscles that, you know, that are portrayed with the suit, it is so awesome. And I like the fact that I have him here. Beside him, and unfortunately it's a little bit dark with this figure, but it is my Andrew Garfield Spider-Man figure. So as you guys can see, these are all Spider-Man figures that I have. But for me, these will kind of be pushed to the right and left, because in the middle of this part of my display case, I will be putting Tobey Maguire once he arrives. Again, as I mentioned for the 3rd time, you guys know how much of a fan I am of Raimi's Spider-Man. So once he arrives, no question about it, he will be the main kind of attraction to this display case. But for now, these are the 4 Spider-Man figures that I have at this time. At the bottom, I pretty much have some of the villains. So I have both Green Goblins, as you guys can see, and this part of the display case, I went ahead and took the glass part from the middle, and as you guys can see behind all the figures, that's where the glass is. So the reason I did that is so that way I'm able to post these figures in their totality. So we pretty much have the normal Goblin suit with the same glider as the upgraded suit. In the middle, I have Doc Ock. On the right side, I have again the upgraded suit for Green Goblin. Just did an unboxing video for him as well. I have Electro, who was my first unboxing done whenever I made my return back to YouTube videos and things like that. And then my latest unboxing, here he is. It is Venom from Spider-Man 3 by Thunder Toys, or Alien Host, whatever you guys want to call it. But I'm so excited to know that I finally have this guy again, even though he's not perfect. Again, at least I get to say that I have a Spider-Man 3 Venom 1/6 scale figure. So these would be pretty much some of the villains that I have here on my second part of the display case. At the bottom, we get to more figures for Spider-Man. So I have pretty much the anti-Ock suit. Hate the fact that I have him all the way there. I feel like I do eventually want to go ahead and move him a little bit later on once I start kind of reshuffling and moving some things, but I have him here. This actually interesting fact about the anti-Ock suit. He is the first Hot Toys figure I ever purchased. At the time, whenever I got him, Again, I love how the figure looked, and again, that's whenever I started figuring out what Hot Toys, figures were and things like that, and that's when I started getting the idea of becoming a YouTuber. Again, till this day, I don't know why I didn't do some unboxing videos for some of these figures. Maybe it was just the nervousness in me or the shyness, but again, that was my first Hot Toys figure, and it is one that I really like a lot. The suit is so awesome. I really like the suit a lot. Next to him, we have Strange from Spider-Man No Way Home. So obviously, this would probably be the only figure that is also part of the MCU aside from Tom Holland. I have him here because obviously he's part of the Spider-Man No Way Home movie, so he belongs there. And again, as I mentioned before, I do want to go ahead and collect the whole line for the movie. So, he is there, and I'm happy to have him. On the right side, we have the Lizard diorama base. This guy has given me a lot of problems, and the reason why, guys, is because he is so wide as far as the arms that it's hard to kind of display him. So back then, I had him displayed right here with Electro flying, but eventually once I got Venom and I got the other Goblin suit, well, it became one of those things where unfortunately I had to kind of make some reshuffling, and I hate the fact that I have him just there with nothing, where the flight stick goes. But again, at least I have him there. Glad to have him. So again, trying to complete the whole line for Spider-Man No Way Home. And then on the right side, I have the black and gold suit for Tom Holland. The reason I have him here, and I probably shouldn't, again, I feel like all Spider-Man figures belong at the very top of the display case. I feel like at some point they're not going to fit all together. So I'll probably have to make some adjustments, but at the same time, that's where I think he belongs for now. So this would be it for my last display case for all of my Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures. One last thing that I want you guys to see is these boxes. So this is where I usually put my Hot Toys figures once they arrive through the mail, and just kind of giving you guys a quick preview of some of the videos that I have coming up next. So I have the Bat Cycle and the Bat Signal for the Batman. Now, really quick, whenever I did my top 10 figures coming up for the year, I said that I had only purchased the figure. Well, let's just say there was a change of mind. So, looking at some of the videos of other collectors, I'm sorry, I just felt tempted. I felt like I had to get both of these collectible pieces. So I do have the Bat Cycle and the Bat Signal ready, but unfortunately the actual figure is not here yet. So I do want to make a whole video of all three things, being unboxed and review. I don't want to do them separately. So for now, these boxes are on standby, until I get that, the Robert Pattinson's Batman. So guys, for now, this is going to be it. This is everything that I have as of today. These are all my collectible figures. If you guys kind of just want to give a quick run around of my whole bedroom, pretty much this is all that I have. All my wallpaper, all of my figures. So hope you guys liked what I have so far. Again, this is my first ever collection tour, so this is just the beginning to me. As far as in the future, obviously I do want to expand. I want to keep getting more figures. Eventually, this is going to become too small of a bedroom for me to have. So eventually I do want to go ahead and get a bigger room. Again, who knows, right? It all depends how successful I am in this YouTube thing. But again, just know that those are my plans. I do want to go ahead and keep collecting. Eventually I do want to get a module case. For those of you guys who don't know, pretty much those cases, the display cases, are specifically made for Hot Toys figures. So eventually, once I start getting more figures and I see that these things are not fitting on the display cases, or these figures don't fit anymore, I do want to get a big module case, or maybe two, to go ahead and display these figures as well. As far as the future of my channel, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be watching me for the first time. Again, I'm going to keep collecting as many figures as I possibly can, and if my channel has success, you guys never know, maybe I'm going to do quarter scale figures, half scale figures, maybe even life-size statues. You guys never know. Again, I have all of that planned out, so hopefully I get to that. Again, it all depends on the success that I have on the channel. But again, guys, this is going to be it for my collection tour. Want to thank you so much for tuning in. Again, a reminder, if it is the first time that you're watching me, feel free to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notifications for my upcoming videos. For those of you guys who have been supporting me from the beginning and have been supporting me lately, I cannot thank you enough. It means the world to me, everything that you guys do for me. Again, I really cannot say thank you enough, right? You guys have been amazing, and some of my collector friends that I follow on Instagram, they are awesome as well and very supportive and very helpful. So want to give you a quick shout out to all of those guys who support me. Again, it means the world to me, and I love what I do. I love collecting, so this is a passion that I really have. So I do want to continue. Again, I do depend on the support of you guys. So again, if it's not too much to ask, again, keep subscribing, like my videos, watch them. Comment also things that I can do better. Let me know if there's anything that I can do better. Again, I'm still new at this, so there's some things that I do want to improve on. So let me know if there's anything that I can do better, things that I can work on to be a better, collector and a better, YouTube, video creator, right? So, once again, just thank you for all the support, guys. Again, it means the world to me. Reminder, I am also on TikTok, on Instagram. There I will post images of my upcoming videos. I always keep you updated on what I have coming up next. So for now, this is it for this video. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to my first ever collection tour, and I will see you guys next time.